In this video, I'll be examining two different precedents through the lens of spatial expression. The first is the National Holocaust Monument located in Ottawa, Canada by Studio Libeskind, and the second is the Stilneset or Witch Memorial located in Vardo, Norway by Peter Zumthor and Louise Bourgeois. We'll start with the National Holocaust Monument, where you can clearly see an arrangement of concrete volumes, so some of which are dramatically angled. The 6 volumes are arranged in such a manner that it forms the points of a star, a visual symbol of the Holocaust. The intention of this monument was not only one of historical significance, but also it was to convey a message of humanity's resilience and this feeling of heaviness associated with the Holocaust. Spatially, the architect has created these massive concrete volumes that sink into the ground, conveying this feeling of permanence. The large vertical dimension of the walls forces you to look up towards the sky, further accentuating this grandiose gesture. It's also important to note how they've separated the ground plane into two meanings, one being ascending to the future and the other being descending to contemplation and memory. In any case, the grand spaces created by the heavy concrete strongly support the permanence of the monument. As we move on to Peter Zumthor's Witch Memorial, it's easy to notice that he's taken a very different approach to a project with a very similar program. The intention is once again of historical context, but it's also meant to create a narrative with a journey through time. In memory of the victims of the 17th century witch trials, he creates this pine structure that supports a suspended silk cocoon. The 400-foot corridor is held by the fabric enclosure and is complemented by naked Edison bulbs. He's defined this space with the lightness of the fabric, which causes not only the walls to sway, but also the light bulbs, and paired with a narrow, never-ending black painted interior, he really gives off this eerie, disconcerting feeling as you're passing through the profiles of people who took their last breath here. This is very different from the National Holocaust Monument, which gives off hope and resilience. Also contrary to the permanence and grand spaces of the Holocaust Monument, Peter Zumthor creates spaces that play on intimacy, fragility, and impermanence. To conclude, both projects are well thought out. However, Peter Zumthor's Witch Memorial triumphs in terms of spatial expression through the unique, intimate spaces he's formed regarding impermanence.